Did you know that converting a Aire floor series unit from a dap2 or dap3 controller to a new dap4 controller is very convenient and easy? Aire's conversion kit contains all of the hardware needed to retrofit the dap4 controller, including step-by-step written instructions on how to make the conversion. The work can be accomplished by a competent service technician with fundamental assembly and wiring skills. The only tools required are basic hand tools. Total retrofit time to the dap4 takes about 2 hours. To begin the conversion, turn the unit power off. Next, unplug the existing dap2 or dap3 controller's cable. Remove the existing controller along with its mounting brackets. Disconnect the existing controller's cable from the terminal strips inside the electrical panel and remove this cable from the Aire unit. Then, disconnect and remove the existing temperature and humidity sensor as shown here. The next step is to mount the dap4 control panel in the same location where the existing dap panel was located. The new control panel contains the dap4 controller, isolation transformer, water detection module, and manual bypass board. Route the dap4 panel's wiring harness through the same opening of the existing dap4 controller's cable on the unit's electrical panel. Then, connect the wiring harness to the existing unit's terminal strips. The wire numbers of the dap4 wiring harness should line up perfectly with the existing terminal strips' pin numbers. Connect the primary side of the isolation transformer of the dap4 to the top of the fan contactor. Be sure to verify the voltage before making this connection. Please refer to the dap4 conversion wiring diagram for wiring details. Mount the dap4 temperature and humidity sensor in the same location where the existing temperature and humidity sensor were located, in the return air section of the unit. Note, the existing sensor mounting bracket may be used. Then connect the temperature and humidity sensor to the J2 and J3 connectors of the dap4 controller. Again, refer to the dap4 conversion wiring diagram for all wiring details. Use the factory-provided mounting bracket to mount the dap4 display module in the existing opening on the door with the existing display bezel. Next, connect the display module to the dap4 controller with the J10 connector using the factory-provided display cable. This cable looks similar to a telephone cable. However, do not substitute or replace it with a telephone cable. Carefully route this cable along the door and unit frame, making sure the cable does not get pinched by the door when it is opened or closed. Be sure to double-check all the wiring connections before restarting the unit. Finally, test the unit functions before turning the dap4 controller on by performing the following procedure. Temporarily disconnect the J1 connector off the dap4 control module. Turn the unit power on. Use the manual override switches on the manual bypass board to turn on one function at a time: fan, cool, heat, humidifier, to make sure they run properly. After the manual override testing, turn the power off and reconnect the J1 connector back to the dap4 control module. Turn the unit power back on and wait for about 30 seconds for the dap4 to go through its self-test. During this time, the backlit display will light without text. After the self-test, the dap4 will display text. Press and hold the Escape key for 5 seconds to start the unit. Check the dap4 for proper settings. Refer to the dap4 IOM for programming details. As you can see, the dap4 controller provides unmatched flexibility for Aire floor series units and can be retrofitted in a short period of time with basic tools. These great new features are literally at your fingertips. Just call a Aire representative today to get the conversion started.